So I have a small chicken breast here, and what I did is on the underside, I kind of cut it open to like butterfly it, but I did it from the sides instead of the center. And so I kind of just took and I stabbed it so it got more like tender. And what that's gonna do is it's gonna help it get crispier on that side because all those little tiny holes will help soak it up. Now all I've done so far on this side is I salted it, and here's a little bit of pepper. I have this container of bacon grease that I keep, and then I use it just to fry up my food. So I have some chicken here, and all I did was salt and pepper it, and I'm gonna lay that in there. And I'm gonna cook that through. So I trimmed the fat off. I also made the slits in the underside. And again, I'm just stabbing this to get it nice and tender, and it kind of flattens it out so it cooks more evenly. I'm gonna flip it over. And you can see I had it was like this. And then I cut slits so it's gonna be able to lay out. And then I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna stab it a bit. Okay, that should be good. And then I'm just gonna salt and pepper. Okay, it looks like it's doing really well. Ooh, look at that. That looks delicious. So now we're just going to do the same thing on this side for a little while. And then we'll switch out another piece of chicken. Nice and dark, delicious. I'm just putting that on a heat-proof plate. And then I got my next piece right here. Kind of sections down when you leave it sit for a while. All right. Well, we're just gonna salt and pepper this real quick. And then, all right, we're gonna let that cook for a while. All right, it's been a few minutes and it looks like it's nice and white on the underside. Woo, that is delicious. I took my chicken and I shredded it. And now I'll be able to use it for 2 different meals. I can't believe I totally forgot to record what I used the chicken for. So what I did is I emptied a bag of frozen broccoli in the bottom of this casserole dish. And then I boiled a couple of cups, about 2 cups dry pasta, and then threw it in there. When I was done with that, I threw in some of the chicken. Then I added ranch, and I have a couple of these like individual ranch packets. I think it's gonna take 3 or 4 of them, which is fine because I have enough. I'm just gonna throw that on there and I'll show it to you once it's all mixed up. It's all mixed up. It did take 4 packets of ranch. Also, I forgot to mention, I did chop up 3, I believe, 3 bacon strips and put in there. So now I'm going to top it with this cheese that I shredded, and it's Colby Jack and what was it, mozzarella, I believe is what I used. And I just I keep shredded cheese in the fridge for whenever I need it. Like I do a bunch at one time instead of having to get it out every time I need it. Just because it saves me a lot of time when I'm in a hurry making supper. So I have this all covered, and I'm going to throw this in the oven and bake it at 350 until it's golden and bubbly. So here's the bake. Every single person had seconds. It was absolutely delicious. Tonight we're making quesadillas. So for the cheese, I used the sharp cheddar Happy Farms from Aldi. For some of us, we're gonna use the provolone. You really could use literally any cheese you want. You could use a Mexican blend, you could use any mozzarella or whatever shredded. It does not matter. I have our leftover chicken, And then I have the Aldi mild chunky salsa. Also, these tortillas from Trader Joe's. So I'm just gonna get, you don't want too much of the runny stuff from the salsa. So just enough to give it flavor and like make it not so dry and just plain chicken and cheese. So kind of spread it out. And I have it turned up to 2, which is like a medium low, I would say. Okay, we're gonna move that aside. And now we're gonna grab our chicken that we have shredded. All of this came straight from the fridge. Just by heating up the tortilla over the flame, it'll get the chicken heated up enough. And you don't need a ton of chicken. You can use just like a little bit. I have probably, I don't know, a piece and a half left, and there's gonna be 3, 4, 7. There's gonna be 7 of us eating, and it'll be honestly enough. And we'll probably, some of us will have 2. So we're just gonna let it sit like this for a couple minutes, and then when the cheese looks more melty, like it'll be sticking to the tortilla, we'll fold it over, and then we'll get it a little bit more toasty on the outside. Okay, I just wanted to show you guys really quick. I have just a little bit of chicken left. So I mixed almost as much mayo as what there was chicken. Now it's chicken salad. I have one of these whole wheat tortillas from Aldi, and then a little bit of cheese, and I'm just gonna make a wrap. So there is the chicken salad wrap, and honestly it was quite full, so really it was a little more than what one person would have needed. So there's that 3 pieces of chicken. I thought it would be 2 suppers. It was enough suppers for, let's see, 4 of us one night, 7 of us the next night, and then a lunch for 1 person in the morning.